My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike?
Boxing thrives on trash talk, a tactic masterfully used by fighters like Mike Tyson to intimidate opponents. However, Tyson, despite being a prolific trash talker himself, intensely dislikes being on the receiving end. It's not just about the words, it's a strategic move to dominate opponents mentally before the physical battle in the ring.
You bitch, come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You not man enough to f with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe.
In boxing history, there are 5 unforgettable instances where Iron Mike Tyson punished opponents who dared to trash talk him before their fights.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. How about kill this mother?
Tyson didn't just trash talk, he used it as a weapon, making every uttered word a step closer to victory, ensuring opponents who disrespected him paid dearly in the ring. So let's get right into those punishments.
When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find it, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
We start with the fight against Tony Tubbs on March 21st, 1998.
Strong and fast. Mike Tyson got to deal with that. Physically, you'll be seeing the new Tony Tubbs. When I step in the ring, they're gonna say, wow, look at that cat. You know, and the thing about it, once I start putting the moves down on Mike Tyson, I won't change. You know what? This fight might not be hard as y'all think it's gonna be, because Mike Tyson is only good for what he can hit. You know, right now, I am one of the best heavyweight series in the world. I can box better than any of them, and I ain't taking no back seats to none of them. I'm not even taking the back seat to Mike Tyson.
2 months after defeating former heavyweight champion Larry Holmes, Iron Mike was set to challenge Michael Spinks for the undisputed championship.
Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes.
But first, in Tokyo, he had to defend his titles against the former WBA heavyweight champion, Tony Tubbs. In his first title defense outside the United States, Tyson faced Tony Tubbs, who, despite struggling with overweight issues and trash-talking Tyson, promised improvement.
This fight might not be hard as y'all think it's gonna be, because Mike Tyson is only good for what he can hit.
Tubbs failed to meet the promise, but remained confident in defeating Tyson. The fight began with Tony Tubbs performing well, exchanging powerful punches with Tyson.
The uppercut, I also know it's the uppercut of Mike Tyson.
The initial rounds were closely contested, with Tubbs landing several jabs and evading Tyson's blows. However, a surprising and swift end came in the second round, catching Tubbs off guard. Near the end of round 2, Tyson began to overpower Tubbs, landing a left hook that caused a cut on Tony's eyebrow and sent him staggering into the ropes.
Well, Tyson now starting to find his range. That left hook there pretty much spoke for itself. It's self-explanatory because it was a short and powerful left hook that put Tony Tubbs down. And here Mike still showing that he is a good finisher.
As Tubbs fell, an enraged Tyson lunged to deliver more blows. Although Tubbs evaded a final left hook, the damage was already done. Before the referee could start counting, Tony Tubbs' trainer called it, as though to save his fighter from the hands of a bully. Game over.
This fight changed within 15 or 20 seconds.
Well, that's what a great puncher can do. The boxer is thinking all the time, and the puncher is punching all the time.
Let's move on to the next fight with Buster Mathis Jr. on December the 16th, 1995. Titled Presumption of Innocence, Buster Mathis Jr. was recognized for his unbeaten streak after a controversial bout with Riddick Bowe.
Ducking and slipping.
Bowe has missed 7 straight big shots.
Meanwhile, Tyson, fresh from a win against McNeely after serving prison time, showcased he still possessed his old fervor. Of course, Buster Mathis Jr. was a tougher and better-ranked opponent than McNeely, and maybe that is why the American boxer decided to trash-talk Mike ahead of the fight.
I know what Mike knows. He's from the school of D'Amato, and my father was trained under D'Amato, Tyrell was trained under D'Amato, so I know what Mike Tyson is going to do. Now it's up to me what I'm going to do. He's underestimated me, and I love when people underestimate.
With Bobby Ches and Sean O'Grady and Jim.
After a tumultuous lead-up marked by cancellations and rumors, the fight actually took place on December 16, 1995. Tyson began cautiously, landing few punches in the opening round while Mathis adeptly evaded them. Throughout the second round, Mathis kept close to Tyson, employing a defensive clinching strategy to avoid power hits, leading to a somewhat lackluster bout for the sparse audience.
Underneath.
However, the story changed with about 40 seconds left in the third round. Tyson cleverly landed successive right uppercuts on Mathis, followed by a right hook to drop him to the canvas. Buster Mathis Jr. couldn't react to the referee's count of 10, and Mike Tyson was announced the winner via knockout.
That uppercut to where Mathis was ducking right into it. 9, 10. He didn't beat the count.
At number 3, we have Mike Tyson's fight against Larry Holmes on January 22, 1988. Billed as heavyweight history, Mike Tyson was scheduled to take on Larry Holmes after winning all 4 of his championship bouts in 1987. At that time, Holmes, age 37, had been out of boxing for 20 months for what he called a temporary retirement following 2 consecutive losses to Michael Spinks.
He's answered that question, no question about it.
Like many boxers Tyson punished, the build-up to this fight was dirty and bad-tempered, with both boxers exchanging battles of words.
I'm ready to go in there with Mike sometime in January, whatever day they want, and hope it's going to be on HBO because I want the world to be able to see it. And out of this fight, I hope it's such thing as fairness. Last time I didn't get it, and I complained about it, the world's seen it.
For Mike Tyson, the motivation began years earlier when he watched Holmes defeat his idol, Muhammad Ali, in the ring. At just 14, young Mike aspired to avenge Ali's loss. This ambition came to fruition in 1998 when, at 21, Tyson faced Holmes.
The undisputed heavyweight champion of the world then, Iron Mike Tyson, taking on Larry Holmes here.
In the initial fierce rounds, Holmes executed his plan, engaging Tyson closely to avoid heavy hits. However, the young Iron Mike's unmatched ferocity and speed overwhelmed Holmes. The tide turned drastically in the fourth round, with Tyson dominating despite Holmes' apparent readiness to take control. Tyson broke through with a sledgehammer right hand, sending him flat to the canvas.
Oh, a big right hand, and down goes the former champion. He was there running the button.
As expected, Larry Holmes bounced back up to his feet within seconds, but of course on rubber legs. Holmes grappled with Tyson's intensity, trying to counter but failing to find the right strategy. Later in that round, Tyson unleashed a powerful combo, knocking Holmes down for the second time. Holmes again returned to his feet before the referee completed his count to 10. As soon as he returned to his feet, Tyson continued to hammer the 37-year-old with powerful combinations until 7 seconds to the end of the fourth round when he delivered a right hook that sent Holmes to the canvas for the third time.
Larry's hurt. It's all over. He is knocked out.
But this time for good. The referee stopped the fight without bothering to count, announcing Mike Tyson as the winner by technical knockout. The fight against Tyrell Biggs takes the second spot. Tyrell Biggs and Mike Tyson were titled the Clash for the Crown, with the 2 Americans contesting for the undisputed heavyweight championship, consisting of the WBC, IBF, and WBA heavyweight titles.
Gentlemen, you received your instructions prior to coming to the ring. Therefore, I expect a good, clean bout. Do you have any questions?
2 months before the fight, Tyson had defeated Tony Tucker by unanimous decision and became the undisputed heavyweight champion. Tyrell Biggs had bashed Tyson in the press during the build-up to the fight, trash-talking his fellow American in several ways, including watering down the strength of Mike Tyson, saying Tyson's strength is no longer a factor compared to his mobility and boxing skills.
I believe that what I've been through, and as good as I am, I know that I know how good I am. And for me to have been criticized and the whole shot, I mean, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson
Like, I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson. I owe it to myself to go out there and beat this fella and be called the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Did Tyrell Biggs live up to his threats? Of course not. Biggs initially used his height advantage and sharp jabs to maintain distance and counter Tyson's attacks, securing a first-round win.
I don't know if Biggs can fight a perfect fight.
His strategy persisted into the second round, but wavered by the third, where a prior left hook from Tyson seemed to affect his balance and performance. Tyson took advantage of this, overwhelming Tyrell Biggs with multiple combinations, including a right hand that cut open Biggs' left eye.
Now the cut over the left eye, and it's pretty bad. A lot of blood from the left eye of Tyrell Biggs.
Tyson continued to dominate the fifth and sixth rounds, delivering several hooks and right hands. However, Biggs survived throughout the onslaught.
Another left hand, and there's a great shot. Biggs is in trouble.
Less than 30 seconds to the end of round 7, Tyson delivered another left hook that sent Biggs to the canvas and almost out of the ring. Tyrell lay there, struggling to catch himself, and just as we thought the game was over, the American returned to his feet at the referee's count at 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you feel, man?
With no breathing space, Mike Tyson continued to assault Biggs, sending him back to the canvas almost immediately with a left hook, forcing the referee to stop the fight and declared Tyson the winner via technical knockout.
With his pressure, and no matter what an opponent's plan is, that plan disintegrates like a broken piece of crockery when it's faced with that kind of pressure.
And on the top spot is Mike Tyson's second fight with Frank Bruno. Before the fight, Frank Bruno had been boxing professionally for over 13 years and was a former European heavyweight champion with multiple shots at the world heavyweight title. The duo first met in 1989 for the undisputed world championship, with Mike Tyson knocking out Bruno in the 5th round.
Beautiful shot.
Steele has seen enough as Terry Lawless throws in the towel simultaneously.
This maybe was allegedly the start of the bad blood between the two fighters. Following his release from prison on parole in 1995, Mike Tyson fought 2 fights and won the 2, and appeared to be well prepared for the battle with Frank Bruno. Frank, too, was equally prepared and didn't hesitate to make that known to the press in the build-up to the fight.
I did not see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. There's no way, he just had to come straight at me all the time. Straight at me. But it'd be like running into a wall all the time.
To the surprise of many, the fight appeared one-sided throughout in favor of Mike Tyson. From the first round, Mike Tyson continuously attacked Bruno with right overhand punches, forcing Bruno to hug Tyson and reduce the pace and impact of Tyson's punches. Like most fighters discussed in this video, Bruno also suffered a cut over his left eye from the first round. Mike Tyson continued his assault while Bruno continued to grapple with Tyson, frequently to slow down the pace of the fire punches. Bruno went all out in the 3rd round, delivering a few punches.
Bruno chopping away with the right hand.
Sadly for him, Tyson dodged one of Bruno's jabs and unleashed a counter 13-punch combination that forced the referee to stop the fight and announce Tyson as the victor via technical knockout.
That's that shot. That's that Bolo shot.
And
Beautiful shot.
Steele has seen enough as Terry Lawless throws in the towel simultaneously.
There's a lesson to learn here. Never trash talk Mike Tyson to the point of angering him. But when you do, be prepared to face the consequences. Here we are at the end of our journey, and now you can knock out the like button and subscribe for more greatest boxing history. You will feel better later. Thank you for being with us, and see you in the next video. Don't miss it.